So here's another meshy mesh that I've made. I really quite like it, this little fountain. It's got a lovely hand-painted stylization to it, but if we have a look at it, the mesh is pretty dense, right? And you can also see that the mesh density is not very uniform. You've got like this dense crevices and creases and everything and edges. So let's chuck it through Boop and see how Boop does. I'll take a quick look at the UVs as well. You can see the UVs are pretty fragmented, and even to the point of these sort of like single pixel islands around the place. So we'll see how well that surface transfers in the end. Right, so I'm going to go back to here. Modeling, we've got Boop up, you just press N to get Boop. I'm going to go single target, right there, and process selected. So this is at 1.675 million tries, so might take a moment. Oh, already done, making the preview. So yeah, so it's actually rendering quite nice. That's 233,000 tries, but I want to go low. So we're going to go low. That's still at 23. I think I could push it a bit further, so I'm going to say 17,500. And that's pretty good. I really like how it's preserving these little chunky crevices and cracks and stuff like that. You can see it's really cleaned up those edges. Those internal edges have collapsed and disappeared, same with the external ones. So yeah, I think I'm going to bake that and see how it goes. Before I do, I'm going to change the texture size to 2048 for the transferred textures, and then just press apply. And here we go. Boom. Boop. So turn off wireframe, and I think that looks pretty good. Turn that on again and just have a bit of a look. Those bushes actually came up really nice. They're chewing up a lot of the triangles, but you can see that it kept that silhouette really good. Spiky grass chewed up a lot of triangles as well. But for a stylized asset, it's actually really quite cool. So I'll unhide the other one. So there's the original. Put that over there. You can see them next to each other. So yeah, I think that surface transfer worked pretty well. I'm not seeing any artifacts, not seeing any sort of like penetration into other areas or tangent space issues with the bake. It's actually really well preserved. So there we go, next to each other. So I'll take a quick look at the UVs. So there's still water UVs in a way. I mean, there's an algorithm behind them. You can see there's a little bit more cohesiveness to the elements as they're baked together. You can start to see those elements come together. Like I've mentioned before, it's not as good as a professional artist would be able to do, but it's actually a lot better than what we started with, which is what this kind of fragmentation is. So this just looks like, it's almost like an impressionist painting, right? Whereas Boop will actually get something which is just a little bit more coherent in how it comes together. You can see the stairs and the top of the fountain and stuff like that. Yeah, anyway, so there we go. That's another Boop demo. Boop version 1.0.1 has been released, so if you want to check it out, have a look at the link below. So thank you.